The use of our reason and other faculties is profitable only when it serves as an instrument of God's activity. The mind in all its activities would like to hold the first place among the tools used by God, but it must be relegated to the lowest, as if it were a dangerous slave, a slave from which a really good man could benefit greatly if he knew how to handle it, but one which could also harm him seriously if it were not kept under tight control. When we crave to be helped by conventional means, God tells us that His action is all we need. When, on the other hand, and without good reason, we wish to dispense with external help, God tells us that such help is an instrument which must be neither casually used nor rejected, but employed sincerely and naturally to serve His designs, used with total detachment, as if we had nothing, though we have everything. God's action is boundless in its scope and power, but it can only fill our souls if we empty them of all false confidence in our own ability. This false confidence can check the activity of God within us. God can, when He pleases, change all other obstacles into aids for spiritual progress. For to Him, everything is the same, equally useful or equally useless. Without Him, everything is nothing, and with Him, nothing is everything. We may meditate, indulge in contemplation, pray aloud, practice interior silence, live an active life or one withdrawn from the world, and though they may all be valuable, there is nothing better for us than to do what God wants at any particular moment. We must regard everything else with complete indifference and as something worth nothing at all. As we see only God in everything, we must take our leave all things according to His will, so that we neither live nor develop nor hope except as He ordains, and never try to use things which have neither power nor worth except through Him. We must at all times and in all circumstances say with St. Paul, "Lord, what do you want me to do?" We must not pick and choose. We must say, "I will do everything you wish. My mind wants to do one thing, my body another, but Lord, I want to do nothing but obey your holy will." Work or every kind of prayer, vocal or mental, active or passive, are all nothing unless your will gives them meaning. All my devotion is to your holy will, not for the things of this world, however grand and noble they are. For grace is given to us because of the love in our hearts, and not for any outstanding qualities of our minds. What makes us holy is the presence of God through the dwelling of the Blessed Trinity in the depths of our hearts, when we give them up to God's will. Now, contemplation produces this close union of us with God, as indeed do other acts, provided, of course, they are part of God's plan for us. Yet contemplation stands supreme, for it is the most effective means of achieving this union, if God wills it. So we are quite right to love contemplation and all other pious acts, with a clear understanding that this love is really focused on the God of all goodness, who wants us to use every means that will unite us with Him. If we entertain a prince, we naturally entertain him and his court. He would be insulted if we neglected his attendance with the excuse that we wanted to honor only him.